Once you begin to appreciate the structure of the mind, there's no reason to believe that anything about us can't be changed. Pain can be destroyed. The mind can be solved.
We are living in the golden age of storytelling through television. But even so, rarely do I find a show that is as inventive and surprisingly engaging as Netflix's recent miniseries, Maniac. The aesthetic and world that is created in Maniac is like nothing I have seen in a show before. It's hard to tell whether the era takes place in the past, present, or future. A term that I like which could describe the setting is retro-futuristic. It has a very 80s-esque vibe, and the color grade of the show appears to have a faded look to it, which is soft on the eyes. The technologies in this world contradict each other by being both outdated and advanced. It's a world where old school home computers are the standard, but also a world where automated robots clean the streets. As someone with a hell of an imagination, I personally love the storytelling style of what the f is going on? The dialogue is casual, comedic, and has dark undertones. It is spontaneous and bizarre, and I absolutely reveled in it. Maniac was able to blend together human emotions and connections with its own unique visions. It is touching, trippy, and absurd in the best way possible. It's a show about facing your demons and moving forward. I appreciate the fact that the creators didn't dumb the plot down for the masses and explain it clearly. They kept the visions seen by the subjects in the pharmaceutical trial to be cryptic and mystical, which allowed for us, the audience, to come up with our own novel thoughts and ideas. Now, I have never been too invested in the works of Emma Stone or Jonah Hill, but their roles as Annie and Owen show how they've matured since co-starring in Superbad 11 years ago. They both showcase how dynamic their acting abilities are while entering alternate personalities caused by the pills they digest. Jonah strayed from his usual comical role towards a role which portrayed him as an incredibly depressed and fatigued schizophrenic. Emma more closely resembled characters to whom we've seen her play in the past. She is intense, fierce, and all in all just a total badass. And speaking of badass, Julia Garner is in it, and she portrays my favorite character in Ozark, so discovering she played Annie's little sister was a pleasant surprise. Now, my favorite character in this show would have had to have been Dr. James Manilray. Dr. Manilray, played by Justin Theroux, is prideful, excessively awkward, and highly passionate about his scientific study to improve humanity. All of this makes for a compelling character.
Oh, I wouldn't call him my rival.
The one you always feared was more intelligent than you?
We were colleagues. We weren't competitive enemies.
Maniac's willingness to blend together different genres, styles, and stories gives it its own one-of-a-kind charm. In my opinion, this show was a masterpiece, and possibly the most imaginative show that I have seen. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I just thought that Maniac was kind of flying under the radar. No one had really been talking about it, and I just watched it on a whim on Netflix and I fell in love with it. And so I kind of wanted to just explain why I think it's such an incredible show in hopes of spreading awareness about it. And now hopefully you'll be willing to give it a chance. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this. I'd never done a video essay before. And also, if you do watch a show, comment below what you thought about it. Love to hear from you. So that's it. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.